everyone, Cindy A. Lewis here. Glad to have you join us tonight for part 9 of our series as we do a step-by-step junk journal out of junk mail envelopes, things we would normally throw away. And what we're doing is creating our pages month by month, and then I'm sharing that every time on the video. And then the last video, next to the last, is going to be the cover, and we are going to make a chipboard spine to help our journal be more stable when we do the cover. And then we're going to do a flip through on the very last video so that you can see all these fun pages that we've created. But what a fun series we're on right now. So we're going to do October and November tonight. You can see how full our journal is. So our closure is actually going to be a band that we do this way, and you'll see how we do it. All right. So my pages I've shared with you are about 9 inches by 8 inches. So this is 9 and this is about 8. It may be a little bit smaller, but if you want to go over like we did on this page, you could go ahead and do that and make your page a little wider. Or if you want to just make it just fit, or if you want to be a panel here, panel here. You can do it however you want. But what my hope was to inspire you with different ideas for each page, so that no page is really exactly the same. So you'll see that when we do the flip through. But anyway, let's get on to October. If you're new, welcome. I'm excited to have you here. We've been focusing on this Reflections 2020 Reflections Journal for about a month, and we're trying to get this done. And I have some really fun other things to share with you too, some DIYs. I have a Dollar Tree haul sitting over there I need to film, and then I have a vintage ephemera haul I've got to show you. So lots of stuff coming up, can't wait to show you. But let's get into October. As your journal gets more full, you do need to be careful about the pages you've already decorated. So now here I am with my envelopes here. This is my page I want to put on here. I need to see where my fold is because I'm not doing panels, I'm doing full pages. I just want to do it that way. That's the way that I want to do it. So what I'm going to do is see where my fold's going to be, because there's my envelope that has to turn over. You can see I cut just a little bit bigger than I needed to, but I can always trim that off, or I could leave it if I want to. All right, now what I want to do is I want to put glue all on this side and in this spine area, and paste or glue my page down. I'm adhering it. So I'm going to do that. All right, after you've glued down and adhered your papers, whatever your papers are, if you're using brown paper bag, if you're using magazines, if you're using scrapbook paper, whatever you're using to cover your envelopes. Now I am over, so the way that I trim this, I showed this in one of the other videos, I just use a quick blade and trim the side. I try to inspire you with different types of pages that you can put together for any journal. It doesn't have to be this journal. And so for this page, I wanted to do some leaves, and I wanted to do some, a tuck spot on the side here that would fit this page. And I had to cut part of the page off actually to make my background here. So I'm actually going to use part of the same page to be the tuck spot on this right hand side. And we're going to decorate it with some leaves, but it's really beautiful on its own. So I have to determine how wide I want it to be, and I think about 2 inches is going to be good. So I'm going to trim this down, and I'm going to use my black dye ink around the edges, and then I'm going to put it on the page with double stick tape, and have a tuck spot on the side. Before I put my tuck spot on, this little side tuck, I'm gonna put some of this fun ribbon that was given to me. It's really cute and it looks like twine and burlap. So what I've done is I've put some double stick tape on the back of it. All right, and I've got the backing off. I'm just gonna put it on the front, which will be the inside actually, edge. And I'm gonna take and trim these top and bottom. Do remember to get gunk off your scissors. All right, now I've punched out some of these fun leaves. I don't know if you can see them, but they have an embossing on them at the same time. Got glue on my fingers too. And it is this fun punch here that I have from Momenta. I believe I got it on clearance somewhere. I don't remember. But it has this little pressing tool inside. When you punch, it also embosses. It's the coolest thing. So I'm going to show you real quick. I used it when I did some journal, my Thankful Heart journal. And I'm just going to show you how it works. And I'm just punching here and I push down, pops it right out. And I don't know if you can see, but if I put a little of this black ink on there, you'll be able to see the embossing. It's very, very cool. So I punched out some of these little leaves and I want to put them on my page and not tear them up. And so they don't need a lot. They could be on here, which is what I'm leaning towards, just going down the side of this with these leaves. And that's not the order I'm going to put them in, but you can see where I'm going with that. So I'm going to glue these down, and then I'm going to adhere the side tuck onto the journal page. I have my tuck spot pretty much ready. You can kind of see the leaves on there. And I have my October tab. So I've prepared some adhesive on the back of it. Gonna have it stick out like that. It'll sit on the page like this. Let me move my paper out of the way. All right, now to adhere this, I'm going to use double stick tape. That's 1/4 of an inch. So I apply it on the bottoms and the side that I want to be adhered, not the inside, but I'm gonna apply it on this outside edge. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a secret. Everybody that watches this will know. I actually adhered to the wrong side. I don't know what, I got distracted. But I covered it up with some more of this same ribbon, this burlap looking ribbon. And it's actually cute, so I like it anyway. All right, so now when you go to put your side tuck spot here, you just push it down. Again, I always push from the top up, but on these I'm pushing from the middle because I want to make sure that it adheres well. And then here we go. Here is my tuck spot. And if I don't have enough, I can always add a little more, but I think it's okay. Now, what am I going to put in here are some tags and some pictures and journaling cards and whatever. And then I can decorate this side some more if I want to. And you say, well, maybe you do Halloween, or maybe you do more different colors for your October. You know what? This is your creation. This is your 2020 reflection. You can make it whatever you want it to be. This is just an example of one thing that I'm doing here. So one thing I wanted to show you are some tags that you could put in to your journal, and you can decorate them with anything, with papers that you have left over. I have a doily here that I coffee dyed. I think I'm gonna put it on the page, kind of put it over here on the side and fold it back and make it just a place where I can write some thoughts. So I'm going to adhere the back of it here, and then have this fold part that comes out. And you say, well, it's crinkly. Well, that's okay. It's supposed to look old, right? So I'm gonna adhere this down, and I usually don't do a lot of glue on these paper doilies because they're so thin. So I have some of my tape runner. I'm gonna be really careful and just be aware that this is easy to tear. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it right here on this side. And now I have another little decoration, but also a place where I can write some thoughts about October right here. Then I want to take it and I want to add some tags that I already have. All right, and then just take them and put them in your side tuck, and then you have a place where you can write all your thoughts and memories for October. I'm just gonna stick that in there for now. And then, you know, you can add whatever you want. You could put a picture on here. You could put a flower or a big leaf or whatever you want to do. So that's going to be my October for now. And let's move on to November. We're getting to the end. We're getting to the end, you guys. Getting to the end. So here's November, and we're going to cover November now. All right, for November, I picked this paper, or you guys actually helped me pick all my papers. This is really cute and totally reminds me of November. It even has November on it. So I've already prepared it. I've showed you before. All you have to do is glue down your page. So I'm gonna do that now. Just a reminder, as your journal gets more full, you will need to be more careful applying all your decor to your pages, not to bend things and everything. So now we're on November. I'm so glad we reinforced this journal with some cardboard inside the cover envelopes. All right, now I'm gonna take this black and we're gonna make a pocket here, but I wanna decorate the pocket before I adhere it. Now I have this really cute sticker from the Dollar Tree that has this little red truck on it. It's really cute, and if you were able to get these, I hope you were. These were so cute, and I just found them this year. Now the next thing that I want to do is this lace that I use throughout. I'm gonna put that at the top here. It just adds a lot to it, and I'm gonna trim it a little bit bigger than what I need, and I'm going to adhere it to this pocket. Just put just a little glue. It'll hold it. It's just lace, right? All right. Now, there we go. Okay, then to adhere the pocket, I'm going to take double stick tape around the top of the 3 edges, leaving the top not adhered to. All right, I'm ready to put my pocket on. I'm gonna line it up with the edge of this side, and I always push up because I wanna make sure I get it as good as I can without like bubbles and stuff. So then I have this cute pocket, and I can put a tag in that. I'm not gonna put too much, but as you can see, it's pretty full here. But really and truly, we only committed to 1 memory a month. So if you have more, that's okay, but we're gonna go with 1 memory a month. So I have these little envelopes that I used before too, and they're really cute, but I wanna make something on this side. Tags. Guess what? I can make my own tag. So I'm gonna take this little piece, I'm gonna cut it out and make a tag. All right, so I'm just gonna take a piece of the paper that I already have. I'm gonna make a little tag to go in my envelope, and I'm gonna take this tag and this paper and put it into my pocket. You can't see that, but my pocket. All right, I have the We Are Memory Keepers tag punch board. You don't have to have it, but I kind of like using it, it's fun. And so it gives you all these little markings on here of how big you want your tag corners to be and everything, and then you just line them both up on the same side. I'll show you real quick. On this one, I'm lining up on J. And so then I take my little cutter and I put the little nodule inside this track here. And then it just cuts it like that, cuts my little triangle. And then all I have to do is line it up, turn it over, line it up on J again, and then put my nodule in there and the little track, and it cuts my tag. Then it has a little hole punch, and you line it up for the size of your tag to whatever size it is. This looks like it's about 1.5 inches, maybe not exactly. I didn't cut it exactly. So I'm just trying to eye it and make sure I get my hole in the middle, and I didn't, but that's okay. I'm gonna scoot it over. Maybe I'll just have 2. So you can fix anything, right guys? You can just fix anything. So I'll put my tab and my jute in there. So I have this one. Real quickly, do it again. I'm just gonna line it up on G. Just line it up, cut the edge, turn it over. This is the coolest tool, guys. I got this at Tuesday Morning for like, I don't know, $7 or something. Super easy. Now you don't have to make your tags just like that, but I did. And this one is about 2.5 inches. So I'm hoping I get this in the middle and close enough. All right, now let me show you with the jute. Since this one is a little bit, well, it was off, so I made it 2. So I'm gonna take my jute, my ribbon, and I'm just gonna feed it through both sides and tie it. So I'm just gonna feed it through here, and then I'm going to feed this end through, and instead of pulling the tails through, I'm just gonna tie them off here in the back, and just let them hang from the front that way. It's quite all right. You can make it however you want. And that's gonna be mine this time. All right, so now I have that one, and this one I'll just use the same twine, make the loop, feed the loop through the hole, put the tails through the loop. Super simple. There you go. All right, now I have my 2 tags. I'm going to go around the edges here with my black dye ink just to give it the same look and feel. I can decorate these or not and just stick it in here. And there's a tag for that side to record anything. I have a tag here. I can turn it on the side. And then if I want to put that Velcro, I could just put it right here to close it. Actually, I might not do it anyway. I may just leave it, but you can do that. You can definitely do that if you want to close it. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool way to do that. Now, the only other thing I need to do is put my November tab on there, and we'll be done with November. And of course, more could be, you could decorate this way more, but I decided just to do it this way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and get a pumpkin to put on here for my tab. So just a second. I have this little wooden pumpkin. I could paint it more if I wanted to. I can go around the edges with my black. I can put lines on it. I'll show you what I mean. Can take my Sharpie. I could paint it. You could take your Sharpie and just do that. And then you have the idea of a pumpkin, right? I mean, you had the idea before. Now I'm just gonna take my November and make my tab for November. And then November and October are done. All right, so here's November. All right, isn't that cute? All right, now I'm just gonna put it up here. And there's my November. November, little pocket there with the envelope, little pocket on this side. And then October, have my doily here, and I have my side tuck with my tags in there. So November, and then tomorrow, the next time we get together, we're doing December and the cover. So we're almost through, so excited. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and you'll come back for the next 2 videos. So have a great night.